What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Man Bites Film. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Brandon. Joining me is the crew, my lovely cousin Lewis.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
And William. I'm always going to say super monotone.
Yes. Hello, everybody. It's me, William.
Why do you... Dude, that was like a weird combo between, like, the Count and Mario.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Dr. Nick.
This is laugh. Oh, my God. As always, guys, if you're tuning in, we are a movie podcast. And
that means we talk about movies, guys.
Yeah. Woo! And
but we just talk about movies, guys? No.
No. And if you're tuning in for the first time or not, our first segment is movie news, which we have a couple of things this week. So
we have some awesome stuff. Are you kidding? Come on, guys.
Theoretically, we do have breaking news. Did they not just drop the teaser for Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that is a great segue.
Yes,
Woo!
It is. Oh, God. This atrocity.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
my God.
The teaser is just him running, right? Like, you don't even see him. It's like
no.
Okay.
It's literally all black and then an animated picture of Hedgehog. I'm like, I could have done that on my phone. What the hell?
Did you see who they confirmed as Dr. Robotnik?
No.
Jim fucking Carrey.
Oh my God.
Oh, I could see that.
Look. I know this is live action Sonic. I'm not gonna say Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. But the thing is, why can't they just like superimpose like the animated version of him from a game on live action? Like, you know how they did the SpongeBob movies? Like how they're animated, but like the surroundings are live action, kind of like that. Why can't they just do that with Sonic? Like, why does it have to be this creepy anthropomorphic hedgehog? It's so off-putting, man.
Oh, it really is.
Oh my God, his legs are weird. His arms are strange. He's not wearing gloves. I hate it. I hate it so much.
So, now that we said the first off-putting thing, now we're going into Peter Jackson confirms that he's going to be restoring Brain Dead, Bad Taste, and so many more. Wow.
Is he doing Dead Alive also? Like, what's going on here?
Yes. He's gonna warm my cockles with this one, dude. He's
Never say that ever again.
Don't ever say that again.
Don't ever say that again.
For the love of God.
That was... Oh, God, I feel violated. Ugh.
I think I found the word... For the first time in my life, I understand the people that do not like the word moist.
Bro, but there's like moist. Moist is fine, but cockles, like, just no. That's all. No.
Oh, whatever, guys. All right, but oh my God, come on. Let's talk about Peter Jackson's masterpieces of Meet the Feebles, Bad Taste, and Dead Alive. The beauty that is Dead Alive.
I've only ever seen, out of the ones that you mentioned, I know which movies they are. I've actually never seen them. I've seen Dead Alive. I know because I've seen it with you. But
Meet the Feebles is awesome.
Is that the weird, like, animated one or something?
That's the one with the hippo. No, it's not animated, but the cover is animated and has like, it's basically like Death to Smoochie, but a lot more twisted.
Yes.
A lot more twisted. The like people in the studio are like into bondage and really out their shit. Like really beyond like the normal lifestyle stuff, and it's really fucked up and a really messed up movie because it goes dark side of that. It's
a puppet movie. It's like like the one that just came out, the one with Melissa McCarthy. What's it called?
Yes.
That people are freaking out about because they're like, I think the slogan was like, "It's the Muppets but real" or some shit like that, and they're just
it's Jim Henson's son that did it. I can't remember the name of it. Oh my God.
Gotcha.
That's how good of a movie it was.
Oh, the Happy Time Murders.
Happy Time Murders. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard that it's great, and I'm dying to see it. So.
Oh dear God, the Happy Time Murders?
Yeah.
Yes.
It bombed. It was at the movie theater for like 3 weeks, and they pulled it.
Well, people also don't have a sense of humor, so
No. It just bombed. Like it wasn't even like they didn't have a sense of humor. It bombed.
well,
Your opinion is invalid, William. Doesn't matter.
This is based on the intake of the movies.
I'm just poking your asshole right now, you know.
No, you keep your poking up my asshole and your cousin's cock holding to a minimum tonight, please.
Wow.
So, talking about that, let's go into the next thing this is a perfect segue, I think.
Okay.
Avengers Endgame.
Yes!
So, one thing I'm going to say about this trailer, I like that they don't show anything.
It tickles your fucking balls. That's what they're doing. They're tickling
No,
your
yeah.
balls.
But I like that this is the end, and they're like, let's just keep this super close to the chest. Let's not show anything.
Except for one thing.
What?
Ant-Man. That's it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
Yes,
other
but
than
Ant-Man, but okay. Never mind, because I don't want to give away any spoilers. I've been watching videos on YouTube about it and whatnot. There's a theory that the video they're watching is actually not a live feed.
Oh, gotcha.
That Ant-Man somehow escaped the quantum,
Yes, the quantum
but he
realm.
escaped it in the past, and that basically his first thing that he's doing is, because he knows where the Avengers headquarters is, that's where he went. Maybe not knowing he's stuck in whatever year he's stuck in, or thinking that they're already there. But there's a whole theory going on about that.
I like how the trailer starts off with, like, Tony basically, he's like, I'm dying, like, this is it, I'm gonna die out here by myself.
Yeah.
And he records that, the video for Pepper. And
now, is it for Pepper, or is
I
it
think
for
so.
us?
No, I think it's for Pepper. I think he literally says that he says, I'll see you in the next life or something that.
No. I know that, but I'm saying, think about it. Is it really for Pepper?
Look, do
us?
I think anybody's going to die in the sense, do I think like Tony or, it's either going to be Tony or Cap. Those are the two that are going to die. One of them, but
Cap needs to die.
No,
it's going to be both of them.
No,
I
it's
think.
not. Cap is a better character than Tony. That's right, I said it.
Yes, but Cap dies.
And I also know they've actually said, the Russo brothers have said, unless they're throwing us a curveball, they're saying that this is not the final time that Chris Evans is going to play Captain, even though when they wrapped filming of Endgame, Chris Evans tweeted out saying that it was an honor, and people like automatically assume that he's going to die in the film. I'm like, stop. He's just saying it's an honor because it's the end of an era. The man has played Cap for, 7-8 years at this point? Like,
pretty much.
But, and people are freaking out because my man Hawkeye's coming out as Ronin, and people are like, since he's not he wasn't in Infinity War. And the man looks like he's on a mission. He needs to kill somebody, which...
Hell yeah. I can't wait to see that.
I honestly think his family is dead. I think his family was one of the ones that got basically erased in the snap. Which, by the way, do you guys know what they're calling the snap? Like Thanos' snap?
No.
It's called the Decimation. Which I think is I don't know, I just think it's a cool name.
Talking about dead Avengers,
oh my God.
They just announced a new Pixar movie that's coming out on March 6, 2020 with Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Octavia Spencer, Julia Louis-Davis, Dreyfus. God damn it, I always screw up that name.
I wasn't done with Avengers. It's okay though. I'm fucking with you. You actually kind of did cut me off though, asshole.
Hey, how much would it have sucked if when Thanos fucking snapped his fingers, he was one of those 50% that disappeared?
That would have been great.
He would have been like, son of a bitch. You're like, yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you?
That would have been funny.
But yeah, we're getting another Pixar movie for 2020. It's called Onward.
Yeah,
with that amazing cast, dude.
Actually, this kid, Tom Holland, actually put out a video saying that Disney gave him the okay to announce that he's in a movie with somebody else that's from the Marvel universe, which he didn't say who it was, but it's what's this guy's name? Chris Pratt. So yeah. I don't even know what the movie's about. Have they said anything what the movie's about?
No, they haven't said anything about it. They just announced the stars like literally yesterday.
Gotcha.
From this recording.
Okay.
And then talking about another dead Avenger, Doctor Strange sequel is officially announced, and it's going to be Scott Derrickson coming back.
Yeah, the same director from the first one.
Yes, which I'm excited for.
I liked Doctor Strange. It wasn't anything out of this world, though.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. And now that it's already like they flushed out the character, they got past all the world building that they needed to do for the intro. Now they could concentrate on his story and have fun with him, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that because in Avengers, he was freaking awesome, and I'm dying to see that in his own movie. You know, I'm dying to see how they're going to incorporate that. So I'm really excited to see what they do.
By the way, Infinity War is coming out on Christmas Day on Netflix, for anyone that doesn't know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
It's the final movie, the final Disney, Marvel Disney film to come out, that is going to come out on Netflix.
Oh, you led up straight into the next one perfectly.
Did you guys see what they're announced for January of next year on Netflix?
No, what?
Punisher?
Yes, Punisher Season 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then they're going to probably announce the cancellation of Punisher Season 3 a week later.
Oh, speaking of Punisher, they announced that because of the contract between Disney and Netflix, no character, basically meaning Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Punisher's not in that. Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Iron Fist, or Luke Cage cannot be in any Marvel property till 2 years after the show has been canceled. So if we're going to see a Daredevil in another show
Son of a bitch.
or in a movie, we're not going to see him till at least 2020 in a film or another show if they're going to bring it back.
Fucking A.
Yeah. So,
I know. Damn.
They haven't said a day about Punisher, like an actual date. They just said January.
Damn.
So, yeah.
I'm excited to see that, though. That's going to be awesome. The next trailer that we're going to talk about is the new Game of Thrones trailer that's coming out.
Oh my god damn it. So I haven't seen that trailer because I'm a fan of Game of Thrones and I don't want this is it. I don't want to know anything. And I know that they're keeping it really close to the chest. I know they are.
It's basically a teaser. That's all it is. It doesn't really show anything. It just gives you the atmosphere of what they're going to expose and what they're going to go through. That's it.
This is how fucked HBO is, right, with that show. Specifically that show. They have literally leaked fake spoilers online so that people think that they're real, so that they just stop. And on top of that, this is how fucked HBO is again. If you torrent Game of Thrones, if you go on whatever torrent website you use, there is a strong possibility that the torrent you're downloading of that Game of Thrones episode is actually put there on purpose by HBO so that they can catch you. That's
nice.
How important that show is to HBO. Like, it's incredible.
Well, that's the only thing keeping them afloat right now.
Not really, dude. There's Westworld. Come on, man. Like, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but Westworld is not doing as good as Game of Thrones.
Westworld, I don't know about now, but like when the first season of Westworld came out, people were losing their minds. Like, that's like the show that everyone was talking about. Like, have you seen Westworld? Have you seen this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I haven't seen Westworld. Stop. So
it was a good show, but
I still haven't seen it. I'll get around to it eventually, but
it was the same thing with Mr. Robot, though. It was this huge thing, and then
Mr. Robot is
died.
incredible. Mr. Robot is incredible.
I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying, though, like the fan fervor was like it lasted for maybe about a year, and then it died.
Speaking of Mr. Robot, speaking of Mr. Robot, the next season is the final one. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
no.
season 4 is the last one. And a little segue that I'm going to go into because of Mr. Robot. They're eyeing Rami Malek, who plays Elliot, the main character from Mr. Robot. They're eyeing him to be the villain of Bond 25, but that may not happen because of scheduling issues between filming with Mr. Robot and Bond 25. So
Damn.
He may or may not be the villain of the next James Bond movie. We will see.
Dude, he is such a phenomenal actor.
Yes, he is. Yes,
I
he
am
is.
so happy to see anything that he's in, honestly.
Yeah.
The next trailer that I
He's
want
really awkward at giving interviews, though.
Well, he seems like an awkward person, period. So
I don't think he's
could only
awkward.
imagine.
I think he's quiet and introverted. I think that's his thing.
Well, yeah.
Well, he's in the wrong fucking business if he's an introvert. He's an amazing actor. I'm not taking anything away from from the artist. I want everybody to know that.
My man literally is the personification of Freddie Mercury in that movie. Like, it's creepy.
Yeah, dude.
It is so creepy how good he is at playing Freddie Mercury.
Yo,
but yeah,
for real.
Yeah, it's like, dude, when they did, I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the scene when he plays,
Oh my God,
when they
I
do
saw it,
the concert. What is it? The really famous concert, the one in the
Live Aid.
Live Aid. That one, dude. Like he it's like to the T. You're like, holy shit, he is Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
My God.
Seriously. If they release, because like for the sake of the movie, they only released like part of that segment at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But they filmed the entire thing.
Yeah.
So,
I can't wait to see on the DVD what they do.
Exactly. If they have the entire, like, if they have it where they have the deleted scenes and the DVD.
Oh, as soon as it comes out, I'm going to have
get
that on my Vudu, so you'll be able to get that.
But yeah, sorry about that random little tidbit about Rami Malek.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome news. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? The next trailer that I wanted to go into was the last trailer that we're getting for Glass.
Oh man, but there's one more trailer. Can we talk about the other trailer after Glass? I haven't seen the Glass trailer though. Sorry, I feel like I was on speed there. I was like, speed run. Say this as quick as possible.
So yeah, the Glass trailer is fucking awesome. It's really good, and I'm really hyped up about it. If you guys haven't seen any of the trailers yet, watch this one. Don't watch the other ones. This kind of goes over everything from before and adds a little bit extra tension in there. Which is really good.
Unfortunately, I've seen Unbreakable, and I hadn't seen Split. I still haven't seen Split. Unfortunately, I got Split ruined for me, which is fine. It's not a big deal. This is before we knew that it was going to be like that Split was a sequel to Unbreakable, and that Split is going to lead into Glass. But I'm just like, should I watch Split? Should I watch Glass?
Yes,
I don't know.
should. It is really good.
I'll check them out. I'll check out Split. It looks.
I
like James McAvoy.
I was skeptical about it, and I really, really enjoyed it. I went into it as a skeptical asshole, and I was expecting it to be crap, and I was really, really happy with what came out of it.
Okay.
So,
can we
it's
talk
really
about
good.
one
Yeah.
trailer? Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Gojira.
Damn it, that's the one I forgot to watch.
Oh my God. This
Dude.
is what we need in our life. This is the kaiju movie that you need in your life. My man is going to be...
Have you seen the other two movies?
I saw the 2014, like the American Godzilla.
Oh, no, you have to watch the Netflix original ones.
Oh,
this is a Netflix original, dude.
No. Wait,
yes.
What's a Netflix original?
This is a Netflix movie.
No, it's not.
No,
yes, it is. It's part of a trilogy. Yes, it is.
No. We're talking about the live action
by Netflix.
No. We're talking about the Godzilla live action movie.
You're talking the one with the girl from Stranger Things, right?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Godzilla battles. King
Fuck
Ghidorah,
that thing, dude. I want to see a live action
Tweedledummer. We're talking about two different Godzillas.
I know. I'm talking about the one with Millie Bob. What's her name?
No, not that one. I'm talking about the
Bro, what is wrong with
the
you?
animated one?
Do you not want to see live action King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan
I
fight
do.
Godzilla?
No, that's the one we're talking about.
Well, that one looks awesome too, but I'm talking about the trailer that just dropped for this one. For
What's more important, a live action Godzilla or that? Live action, give me that. I want to see King Ghidorah kick Godzilla's ass. Like, come on, what's wrong with you? In all its glory, like live action glory. I've also heard the Godzilla Netflix movies aren't great. That's what I've heard.
Oh, shut your mouth! No,
that's what I heard. I'm just saying.
No.
God, you got real defensive there. Oh, shut your mouth!
You shut your whore hole.
My God, I feel so violated.
Those movies were so good. Oh my God! And then this one
is orgasming at the moment,
dude. I don't know, man.
I'm not kidding
you,
dude.
Dude, I'm putting on some coffee, dude.
Let's talk about the next orgasm that I had while coming up with this movie news.
Oh, God, I swear to God, this guy sits in front of like a TV and just jerks off to like previews. Like all day, like people are like regular people are sitting there talking about like fantasies and shit, and he's like, "Oh yes, Godzilla."
Wait, but you saw the trailer, right, for King of Monsters?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
I saw the what do you call it, exclusive that came out of Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to Nisha.
Okay, so this is a sequel to the 2014 Godzilla, right? Like when I mean sequel is in the sense like okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
which is all going to lead to...
Oh, yeah, him fighting Kong, right? That shit.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I forgot
that.
about that.
I think they slated it for 2020, right?
I'll tell you right now.
I think that one's slated for 2020. But, yes, the crowning... I think the crowning point of this movie news, honestly, is the release for the movie poster for X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Where'd you find this? Because this is a cool ass poster. I haven't seen this.
That
Brazil.
That actually got leaked from Brazil. That's gonna be the poster for it. I am ecstatic to see this movie now.
I don't know, man. Like the X-Men movies are guilty pleasure, but they're you have to admit.
Get out of here!
You have to admit that they are they haven't been good in a while, probably since like First Class, Days of Future Past. That
was 2 movies ago.
Like Apocalypse was not great.
Hey, no, Logan was amazing. Get out of here with that.
No, man, I'm not talking about Logan.
The X-Men movies.
I'm talking about the X-Men movies, not Logan.
It's still an X-Men movie.
Shut up. You know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's not part of the X-Men series. There's an X-Men in it.
Logan was a phenomenal movie, and arguably you could say that Logan isn't even a superhero movie. But whatever, that's beyond the point of that.
But anyways, no, like the X-Men movies, hands, like I'm talking about you're talking about a 9 or a 10 compared to like a 4 or 5 to the Marvel movies, dude. This is this is complete different stratosphere than the Marvel.
Oh my God, come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
No.
Bro, you're telling me that Apocalypse was a good movie. Bro, please.
All right, Apocalypse was an okay movie, but Apocalypse and X3 are the only bad movies out of the whole well, no, okay. The second Wolverine. Sorry. The second Wolverine, that was atrocious too. But those 3 movies were the only bad movies in that whole series so far.
I'm really excited.
I can count with my hand and probably need more hands how many Marvel movies were god-awful.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I am so lost right now. I'm just going to sit here quietly and just be like, okay.
Look, I'm really excited for this movie because I have a fondness because of the comics and also because of the 90s television, the animated show from the 90s. I have a fondness for the Dark Phoenix saga, right?
It's Dark Phoenix. Yes, exactly.
But I feel like a part of me says that this is not going to be good. For some odd fucking reason, I think that they're going to drop the ball. They're not going to incorporate things about the Dark Phoenix saga like Lysandra and all that stuff. I feel like she's
Supposedly, I heard that they are. I heard that they're going to include that and they're going to make that part of it.
So I don't know. A part of me's like, and then I don't know, man. It's like, how do you... Like, the Dark Phoenix, that's something that over the course of, and I know in Apocalypse you could say that, when she goes crazy, when she goes she screams, and then the Phoenix comes out, that could be, her, a foreshadowing of the Dark Phoenix, but,
That's kind of badass, by the way.
Yes,
what was badass, that scene?
When the Phoenix, I mean, everybody knows, obviously,
yeah.
I'm partial to the Phoenix, but,
yeah,
the way that she comes out and... I liked it a lot more than that whole X3 thing that they did.
X3 is atrocious, dude.
And whatnot. But
my favorite Phoenix is when X2, after in the end credits, you see her under the water.
Yes.
that was amazing.
You know, that's cool. But X3's garbage, dude. X3.
Oh God, that
movie's atrocious.
That's the movie we don't speak of.
Dude,
the Juggernaut, bitch.
not only that, my man Patrick Stewart blows up. Bro, please. What is this movie? But whatever. Yeah.
That movie has been officially shuffled under the rug.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore.
That's
that movie is being hidden in the same place that Songs of the South is being hidden.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I love X-Men, but I am cautiously optimistic, and I don't know why. I just think that this might not be as good as we hope it to be. So
we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see.
We shall see. The last bit of news that I want to mention, because we're running long on this one, is Jodie Whittaker has officially been announced, and I'm going to use your phrase, Brandon. I will fight anybody that says that Jodie Whittaker is not doing a great job this season.
I will fight you.
I will throw down whoever says that she's not doing a freaking phenomenal job with the character.
Have not been watching Doctor Who, and I know that's a travesty, right? But whatever.
Yes, it is.
One thing I've heard, like, universally throughout is that she's doing a great job, but that the writing is kind of meh.
People, they got to stick up their ass about the writing, and they got to chill the hell out with it. There's a whole, we've gone into it really long.
I just wanted to bring that up and whatever. What I wanted to bring up is I've never heard anybody speak poorly about Jodie Whittaker's portrayal of the Doctor.
Oh, you'll be surprised.
Really? Okay.
Some people in our circles have been saying it, so it's kind of like, I'm throwing down the gauntlet.
So whoever's part of Man Bites Media and says that Jodie Whittaker is bad, Lewis will fight you. These are fighting words.
Yes, we'll hold a live debate.
No, man, I want a fight club, like in your backyard. Bare knuckles, beat the shit out of each other. That'd be great. No, I'm kidding.
That's fine, but so that we can keep track of who's who, you got to do it in the cosplay of the Doctor that you're representing.
Yes.
My cousin has some really shitty, like, bob blonde wig. Like, oh, Jesus. Yes.
The reason why I started
I'm going to grab the one from Good Burger.
Yes.
Oh, dear God. The reason why I started laughing before when you guys were arguing over the X-Men series movies and about like upcoming Phoenix, for some reason, the Mighty Ducks popped in my head where he's like, "Oh, it's a breakaway! It's a breakaway!" And the guy just looks at Bombay and goes, "It's Conway. He'll screw up." And it's like, all I could think was somebody piping up going, "It's Fox. They'll screw up."
All right. So that was our first segment of the show. A tad bit long, but who cares? And yeah, we stay tuned after this quick little break, and we'll come at you with the main review of our show, which is Bad Samaritan.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
We still got that part to do, don't we?
Wow. All right, guys, welcome back for the main segment of our show, the main review. Take two, which is Bad Samaritan. Yeah. So, William, you were saying before we started the segment over, what were your first thoughts on this movie?
I enjoyed it because it showed a David Tennant that I had not seen before. We all know Tennant to be the lovable doctor, and he just plays a downright psychopath in this movie, which to me, he did an extremely good job doing.
Have you not seen Jessica Jones?
Hey, actually, yeah.
He makes Jessica. No offense, but he makes Purple Man look like a walk in the park.
Are you serious?
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen Jessica Jones and Bad Samaritan. No, I'm not.
Yeah, but
I'm just recording, and
Jessica
I didn't watch the main
Jones,
review. Yeah. Just saying.
In Jessica Jones, he's playing mental games with her. In this one, he is actually physically going out of his way to get what he wants and to do what he needs. It's not just trying to get into somebody's head.
I love David Tennant. I will I will always back him on any movie that he does, and that's probably the only reason that I was intrigued by this movie.
Can we talk about how shitty, I thought it was shitty, his accent is in this movie?
I didn't mind it, actually.
I thought his accent was so bad. When he first
it was
talked,
all over the place.
When he
It
first
was all
talked,
over the
I was
place.
like,
It was
what the
bad.
fuck is he, what? It was just
All right.
really bad.
It's like he's American, he's British, he's Scottish, he's something.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know.
what is going
My
on?
God.
Also, the really bad CGI,
Yes.
the horse in the beginning when he's...
Yes.
Second of all, when the house blows up, because that's the best sequence in the movie.
Dude, that looked like something out of Troublemaker Studios or something back in the 90s.
When the house blows
Well,
up, I was like,
God.
this is ridiculous. This is so bad. Oh my god.
Let's not forget, though, playing devil's advocate, that this was not a
No, it was low budget.
multi-million
It was a
blockbuster
4.4
Universal
Oh, sorry.
produced movie.
That's the box office was 4.4 million. I don't even know what the actual budget of the film was.
This was this was low budget considering Hollywood movies and stuff. This was really low budget.
Definitely probably $1 million, maybe a couple $1 million, because like my man's driving a Maserati. That's an expensive ass car. That's a nice ass house that they film in.
Yeah, but you can rent that shit for like a few $1,000s a day. That's not
Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
True.
So I mean, they could. That's easy to do. I'm not worried about that. And they didn't crash the car or anything. So it's like what? No.
I'm pretty sure there's a reason they didn't crash the fucking Maserati.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like in a Hollywood movie they could crash the Maserati.
Oh, yeah.
Fast and Furious, they crash those expensive as hell cars.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw it or not. The Sonic movie, real quick, is actually by the producers of Fast and Furious.
Yes, I saw that. So are we gonna see like a really touching scene where like Sonic and Knuckles look at each other and then they divert paths?
Yeah.
No, they're gonna look at each other and go, "Family, it's everything."
Exactly, and then just divert paths.
They're gonna give fucking Sonic a gold chain necklace
Sonic's
with
gonna
a
be
golden ring at the bottom.
Sonic's gonna be eating a hot
Oh my
dog.
God.
He's gonna be
They're
eating a
gonna
chili dog and being like, I live my life a quarter mile at a time. And just fucking just go.
They're gonna do Thug Life Sonic. Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Oh god, I'm
Ghetto
dying.
Sonic. All right, let's do this.
I'm dying. All right, back to Bad Samaritan.
Sonic in the Hood.
What'd you guys think of the main character? What's his name?
It was okay.
Robert Sheehan, who plays Sean Falco, the main character of the movie.
I don't know. There was something about him that was off. It was just off-putting. I don't know. Overall, the movie, like it just kind of the performances fell flat, dude. I don't know what it was. There was something missing about it. There was no kind of no.
There wasn't really much. There wasn't really much depth to the characters. It just seems like they're introduced. You're given a quick backstory, or at least for the two main characters about where they're from and why they're doing what they're doing. But that's really it. Like, there's nothing really after that goes back that ties in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So because of all this that happened, he now turned his life around and everything and whatnot.
I thought that entire reasoning behind him becoming a serial killer was the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I was like, this is dumb. What is this, man?
Gross.
He kills a horse by accident because he's trying to tame it, and then the horse tamer woman is like, I'm going to tell your father, so he kills her. What? It's just dumb.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It was kind of like it was very like blasé, and it didn't catch my attention at any point. I think the only part I'm gonna go into a little bit of spoiler is the part where the chick fights back and knocks the David Tennant out and goes, "That's how you do it." That was awesome. I literally stopped the movie.
That is what you call a rescue.
That's another thing that was funky about that movie was the makeup. Like when he hits the main character over the face a couple times with the shovel and he wakes up, his makeup is like weird as shit, dude.
No, actually, it looks legit.
You thought so?
Oh, yes, it does.
I don't know. It seemed like low budget makeup. That's what I meant.
No, that actually looked good.
But,
it's the camera that was low budget, which kind of made it look wonky. But dude, that actually looked legit awesome.
By the way, the guy that plays Sean
Falk
Falk.
Shot in digital.
Oh, okay. The guy that plays Robert. The guy that plays Robert Sheehan. The guy that plays Sean Falk, the main character. He's also in Mortal Instruments, the new Peter Jackson movie that's coming.
Mortal Engines.
Sorry, I saw Mortal Instruments. He is in Mortal Instruments, the film adaptation, but he is also in Mortal Engines. My apologies. Both had Mortal in the title. Please just cut me some slack here.
Oh, he wasn't in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum,
guys,
bum, bum.
I know we don't
Annihilation.
I know we don't usually cover video games, but you guys see that they announced Mortal Kombat 11 for next year.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh.
They're bringing back the weapons.
Ooh.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's going to be great. So,
listen to an old episode where we review Mortal Kombat the movie, streaming on Netflix. I don't even know if it's still there, but listen to that episode. It's fantastic.
It is.
Yeah, no, it's there.
And both of them are, actually.
Oh, shit. The second one, I didn't even know.
Wait, we wasted time on the second one?
No, we reviewed, if I remember.
We reviewed the first one.
I thought we only did positive reviews.
No, we
honestly,
if I remember,
you know you're a good podcaster when you can give Mortal Kombat Annihilation a positive review.
No, we reviewed the original Mortal Kombat with Zach, if I'm not mistaken, right? It was Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago, but yeah. So find that old episode if you want. It's one of the podcast ones. But
it's fantastic.
Back
actually.
to Bad Samaritan. Yeah. Oh, one. Another thing that
there's not much to this movie. That's why we keep deterring to different subjects, because honestly, there's not much. That's my favorite scene, and that's probably the only scene that actually caught my attention.
My favorite thing is when
it fell flat.
When he goes to see his girlfriend in the hospital, and she's like, "Go away." I'm like, "Damn, dude, damn, man." Oh, and another thing I found really dumb: how easily his parents believe him that this man is a murderer and is coming after them and has ruined their lives, basically. It is so dumb. Like, you guys are still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool. No, because it got real quiet and I was like, oh shit, did I lose connection?
We agree with you.
No, yeah. For anyone that's listening, basically his stepdad and his mom have lost their jobs because of David Tennant's character, right? Then he tells his dad, you can punch me, but let me, tell you everything. They don't even show him explaining things to his parents. And then when it cuts to the next scene, they're rushing to pack. They're like, we need to leave the house right now. I'm like, these people believe you? They believe you that a serial killer is coming after you? Like, what? Also, another thing I didn't understand. Okay, I understand that he's a serial killer and he kidnaps women and he tortures them and kills them, right? But the FBI kept mentioning something about trust funds, and I'm like, what? What about trust funds?
I don't know. They didn't go into it.
Right?
I think it was just trust fund babies or something like that. That's all he kidnapped.
David Tennant was a trust fund baby. And the reason why it was hard for him to find is because he was a trust fund baby. He didn't have to work. This is why he was able to be as invisible or not invisible, but off the grid as he was, because he had all the money that he needed, so he could go and do whatever the fuck he wanted and not have to worry about anything. And that's why when finally he kills the kid's friend and he turns the phone around and he goes, gotcha, because he could finally prove he faked his death. People thought that he was dead, and because he was living off the trust fund, he didn't have to come out of hiding. But when he turns the phone around and he's able to snap that picture of him, he finally has proof that he's real and alive.
I assumed that he said fuck because he caught him at the scene of a crime, at the scene of his friend's murder. That's why I thought he freaked out.
No, he said fuck because now somebody had proof that he was alive.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Still not a great movie.
No, not at all.
It was okay. It wasn't terrible or anything. It was just it was mediocre, like a 5 or a 6. That's what I would give it. Probably 5.
I'll give it a 6 too.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6.
It's mediocre. It's not terrible or anything. It's definitely okay. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll give it about a 6. It was good. Like I said, I enjoy watching an actor that I like, that I'm used to seeing in a certain role, like Tennant as the Doctor, becoming somebody completely different and actually doing a decent job at it.
Okay. All right. So That was the main review. Stay tuned after this quick little break, and we're going to come at you with the individual reviews, the final segment of our show.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that too.
All right, welcome back for the final segment of our show, the individual reviews, and Lewis is going to be going first this week.
Yes, I am. All right, so we had an interesting adventure this weekend that just passed, and I joined Narcotic Casserole on a movie that we're going to review because it is part of the Cinema Schlock Society, and this is a movie that has a 0% on Rotten Tomato.
Woo! The coveted 0, baby.
Has a coveted 0.
Coveted 0.
It has a 1.5 star on IMDb.
Ooh,
and it is an atrocious movie. Oh my God. It is Kirk Cameron's masterpiece, according to himself, Saving Christmas. This is a 2014 film that basically shows Kirk Cameron pontificating about the most bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
That's a really big word, by the way. Pontificating. That's a fucking thesaurus word, right?
I'm Googling it right now as we're speaking because I have no idea what the hell. Chris Pontius? Why are we talking about Jackass all of a sudden?
Kirk Cameron. You never heard of Kirk Cameron?
Kirk Cameron is the brother,
Cameron,
brother from Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's DJ Tanner's brother. Yes,
DJ Tanner's cousin. Get it right, Jesus.
No, cousin.
Yeah,
no.
He's her. Yeah.
No, but he's the actor is DJ Tanner's
That's
real brother in real life.
But also he plays her cousin in Saved by the Bell.
Oh,
Jesus
Christ!
True. I
forgot about that.
In Full House. My bad.
Jesus Christ! When she goes all tomboy, yeah, football. It's like shut up, kids. Sit down. Jesus
Quite
Christ!
literally, Jesus Christ.
What is this movie about?
So
bust out the whole joke.
So this whole movie is based around this guy that actually turns out to be the director of the movie. He has a crisis of faith, and I say that with quotation marks because I have no idea what the hell is going on in the movie. This is what it says on IMDb. Because when you actually sit and watch this movie, you have no idea what's going on. There's a random...
What's the name of it called again?
Saving Christmas.
Saving Christmas. It's considered to be one of the worst films of all time, according to the Wikipedia page.
Yes, it is. It is. It really is. There's two scenes. One inside of a house that it's basically like a Christmas party that they're throwing with a crowd of people that are whiter than white. I mean, literally whiter than white. And there's one token black guy, and he's the DJ. Let that sink in. He's the DJ. And he says literally the most token black things you could ever imagine.
By the way, Kirk Cameron is evangelical Christian.
Yes, he is. Extremely. I mean, this is the guy that's behind the sponsorship for Left Behind, for all those movies that are just anything that you can imagine that's really uber Christian. This is the epitome of it. So, basically his brother-in-law, I think brother-in-law goes he's the one that's running the whole party and all that stuff, and the wife that literally looks like a crackhead, like a meth addict.
Oh my God.
She really does, dude. She looks like a meth head. And she's telling Kirk Cameron, like, oh yeah, my husband's having a crisis of faith and this and that and the other. And he goes into the story of Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas. And I was kind of intrigued. This is the best part of the movie. This is the only part that is actually enjoyable in the whole movie, is the part where they show Saint Nicholas actually with a cane, and he beats the shit out of like random people with the cane and impales people with it. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. St. Nicholas is a badass. He's like freaking Rambo, dude. Oh my God, it was awesome.
Oh my
and
God.
But then they go into like the glorification of the commercialism of Christmas, because his whole reason for having a crisis of faith is like, why do we have a Christmas tree? Why do we have this? Why do we have that? And
I don't know. He stole everything from the pagans. That's why.
Thank you. And he goes trying to like dispel all the real reason that Christmas has all those things. And he goes, oh yes, what do you call it? This actually represents the tree of Adam and Eve and the tree of the forbidden fruit. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And he goes, yes, all those things that these people that try to throw your faith and saying that this were all pagan rites, those are all lies. I'm like, I literally felt so offended by watching this movie.
I just want this review to be over. This is pissing me off. I wouldn't even be able to watch this movie. I'd be like, fucking turn this shit off already, please.
Oh my God, you gotta go watch the Narcotic Casserole video that's up on our Facebook page that we shared as well, because it is fantastic. Their Cinema Schlock Society is something to watch, and it's just glorious. But yeah, that's the end of the review. I give it a 0-star. 0 out of 10.
Can we pause here? So my cousin has in the past said that he'll never, ever give a 0 to a movie.
There it is.
Ever.
It's not a
Ever.
movie. It's not a movie.
Because of the people that worked on this movie, they put their sweat and blood and tears into it.
The whole movie is based around this guy, and it literally looks like it was shot out of like a cell phone with some random person that has no idea how to shoot it. He probably got his cousin to shoot the damn film, and then there's no lighting whatsoever done in the film, and it's a static shot inside the car. Mind you, the movie is an hour and 20 minutes long. There is about 20 minutes that are not in the car. All right? And it's literally just the two of them talking shit. And then there's a 2-minute sequence with St. Nicholas, which is awesome. And then it goes into a dance sequence. Let that sink in.
The movie's just bad. It's fine. It's a 0. I'll take your 0. I don't want to have this conversation anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Understand.
Okay, it's my turn.
I will make you watch this one day.
It's my turn. It's my turn now. All right. So I watched Bad Samaritan on Amazon because it's streaming there. And when I finished watching Bad Samaritan, I basically, Amazon was like, hey, you should watch these movies. And I saw Goldeneye, James Bond's Goldeneye, which I hadn't seen since I was a kid. So I was like, oh, why not? Let's do it. And now it kind of got me on this little James Bond tip. And I'm like, I kind of want to go back and rewatch the, what's this guy's name? The current Bond? Gee, I'm blanking on his name.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. I want to go back because I actually really like Casino Royale's incredible. Which, looking up now about GoldenEye, Casino Royale is directed by the same guy that directed GoldenEye. So, yeah. So, whatever. So, GoldenEye is the first movie to star Pierce Brosnan as James Bond 007. You guys are still there, right? Because it's really quiet.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's a glorious movie. That's why.
Yeah. No, it's okay. And also, this movie spawned what is probably one of the most important video games of all time, which is GoldenEye for N64, which revolutionized first-person shooters. Which I have.
It really did.
Yeah, it did. And honestly, watching this movie, I'm like, wow, this game is literally like shot for shot. Like, basically, it's like everywhere that he goes in the film, you go in the game, and it's like awesome. So yeah, basically, it's like every other Bond film. Terrorist organization, this one being Soviet Russia, because it was in the early 90s. Actually, at this point, what year was the USSR disbanded?
1989. 91.
91?
Yes.
Okay,
officially.
So this is, I guess, after that, but they were like, fuck it, we'll go with the USSR.
It's like Disney. You can get 2 more years out of it before people start complaining. Copyright infringement. No, see, we got 2 years of calling you guys Ruskis. Sit down.
So basically, he's on this mission with 006, who's played by Sean Bean. And Sean Bean.
Oh, poor Sean.
Sean Bean gets killed in the mission, and then 9 years.
Of course he does.
Yeah, 9 years pass, and then Pierce 007 basically finds out that these Russians are defecting from the USSR, and they're basically using this satellite called the Goldeneye to basically it's like an EMP, and they're gonna like basically transfer a bunch of money from the Bank of London or the Bank of England, I forget what it's called, and then do the EMP so it's not traced back to them. And oh my god, what a surprise! He finds out that the main bad guy is Sean Bean. Oh my god!
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
Oh no! Yeah, Alex Trevelyan, I think, is in there. I forgot.
Yep, Alex Trevelyan.
Wow, you remember that?
Oh hell yeah, that game was awesome. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Freaking love that game. I still have that game on the Wii now. I got the
reprint or whatever, like the remaster of it.
Yeah.
I haven't played the remasters, but I actually I enjoyed this movie so much that I was like really tempted to hook up my N64 and play GoldenEye. That's how tempted I was.
Oh, dude,
but yeah, the
glorious.
movie it's like any other James Bond movie. It's over the top. The action sequences are off the rails. Like my man drives a tank in one of the action.
But I mean, like at least it's not as bad as when he's like windsurfing a tsunami and
Actually,
Denise Richards is a scientist named Christmas.
So funny as fuck. I watched GoldenEye and they did not have Die Another Day. No, which one's the one with I watched the
Die Another Day.
That's the one with Halle Berry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the one with the Asian lady? Whatever. They didn't have that one, and they didn't have the one in 2000 where the guy's like shot in the head and he can't feel anything. That's the one with Denise Richards. But they were streaming on Amazon. They had the one with Halle Berry, Die Another Day. So I was like, screw it, I'll watch this one. Man, that movie is... That's for another day, but that movie's bad. But it's fun, because it's James Bond. But, yeah, it's super over the top. The action sequences are crazy. There's a satellite dish in a lake. Like, what? Oh, and also, the chick that plays Jean Grey... what's her name? Famke Jensen. I don't know if that's... Yeah, Famke Bomer Jensen. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. She plays...
Boner.
She plays Xenia Onatop, this Russian lady that literally orgasms when she squishes people. It's really weird. She does. There's sequences where she's like... She grabs... Bond with her legs and squeezes, and she's like, she's like shouting, and it's really weird and sexual and stuff. But yeah, the movie's fun. I'll give it like an 8.
Definitely agree with
I'm
you on
definitely
that,
gonna plug in my N64 one of these days and play GoldenEye and make everyone have a giant head, because God, I loved doing that when I was a child.
Dude, right?
Just don't cheat and use Oddjob, because everybody knew that if you used Oddjob, you stuck in the game.
No. So yeah, I'll do that. But
dude,
yeah,
what do you call it? The multiplayer in that game was phenomenal. Yes. Oh my god!
But
Brandon knows that I don't play video games often, but that game was.
I'm telling
addictive.
you, that was the game. Memory
to end all games.
Look, I got an N64 when I was 6 years old, right? And I
think I played that game more than you.
And it came bundled with Mario 64, but my uncle bought me GoldenEye. And GoldenEye was incredible. Fun little fact about me. But yeah, that concludes my review. And I'm probably going to go watch the Daniel Craig movies because I love Casino Royale. And I actually haven't seen Spectre or Skyfall. I know it'll kill me. But I'm definitely going to be watching
Skyfall was good.
I've heard.
Of the new Bond movies, I think Skyfall is one of my favorite in the series.
Yeah. I've heard Skyfall.
And the soundtrack, I mean, you have Adele. You can't.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, so Bond is fun. They have a bunch of them on Amazon. They have a bunch of the Sir Roger Moore ones. They have a bunch of the Sean Connery ones. Go pick your poison. And
Sir Roger Moore, look at you getting all fancy with.
Hey man, the man's knighted, Drew.
I'm sure I've asked you this before, but what's your favorite Bond? I mean,
my favorite Bond?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to go with Sean Connery, but
Yeah.
honestly, I kind of like the Roger Moore movies because they're just dumb.
Really?
They're funny dumb.
I don't know about that.
And some of the chicks were really hot.
It's
I remember
that
watching them
old
as
high-class British humor.
and I remember watching some of them as a
About that.
kid, like the Roger Moore ones, and I thought that some of the ladies were really attractive in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I was like, whew. So, and also they had Jaws. Jaws is amazing.
Yeah.
God, I love that villain. My man with the chompers. But yeah, whatever.
Can you name the Adam Sandler movie in which Jaws makes an appearance? The actor, not the actual Jaws.
I can't, but I'm gonna make an educated guess. Little Nicky.
No.
No. Okay.
Really?
I don't know.
Waterboy.
No.
Really? I thought it was Waterboy.
Nope. Jaws appears in Happy Gilmore.
Really?
Oh!
He
That's
is his
right.
former boss that he accidentally shot in the head with a nail.
Yes!
Who
Yes!
then at the end of the movie chases down Shooter McGavin because
It lands on his foot.
jacket,
Yeah.
and he goes, "That jacket belongs to Mr. Gilmore." That is the same actor that played Jaws.
All right.
You're the one that told me that originally, and I completely forgot. God damn it.
All right.
You
See?
shoddy memory.
See?
Round out the show, William. Round out the show.
I'm actually going to round out the show with how we started, pretty much, and I'm going to review Daredevil because I actually binge watched it.
Woo! Oh, we might actually
yes.
have a more in-depth review, my cousin and I, at a
Yes.
later date of the show. But yeah, go ahead.
All right.
We'll be
well,
doing
I'm gonna
Cannibal
Yeah.
try and not give it too many
No,
spoilers. then,
no. Go ahead.
But-
Review it how you want. We're not gonna say the same thing that you're gonna say, and it's gonna be different. So don't worry about it. Review it how you want to review.
Well, yeah, because I actually have educated opinions.
Wow.
And that's my one shade for the show.
I'm not going to glorify that with an answer.
The high road over here. Just please end my suffering, dude. Please, just end it.
You got a sniffle. That's the most you're going to get out of me.
I got a sniffle. Okay, meh. Whatever you say,
Okay,
cockroach.
mate.
This is by far my favorite season of Daredevil. Though it takes a while for it to really pick up.
Oh wait, you're
there
reviewing
is
season
so
3?
much- Yes.
Oh, okay. I for some odd reason thought you were reviewing season 1. My apologies.
No,
So that
season 3. I binge watched.
Doesn't even matter because I think we're only going to be doing season 1 in our episode. So yeah, continue.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, as we know, Kingpin is back.
Yes.
We have Bullseye, but we don't have Bullseye
Can we
because
talk about how
although
broken
we know,
that man is in this season.
I mean, everybody gets their asses whooped. There's no exceptions.
Seriously.
From Daredevil to Kingpin to Poindexter or Dex as they call him. They never actually refer to him as Bullseye.
I know. But
And
oh my
it's-
god, he's a badass, dude.
Yeah, he is.
But the end credit scene at the end of the season, kind of like we all know he's Bullseye, but he kind of ties in with what we were hoping was going to be season 4.
Unfortunately,
Because one of the people that is in that scene turns out, if you know your Marvel, that he's a Japanese
scientist,
underworld lord.
Yeah.
But he's also a scientist. Everybody really has their time in the spotlight is shown on everybody in this season. There isn't just one focus on one of the players. Foggy has his time, his day in the sun. Obviously, Matt Murdock, even Vanessa. You see a turn of Vanessa to where, kind of like they did with Luke Cage, you don't know if she's going to... Did she turn bad and is his ally, or is she making him believe that she wants to know all about him because then she's going to turn on him?
I think she's a sack.
They leave it.
I think she's a sack of shit. I just think she's evil.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. I think that she's going to be, his second in command,
basically, yeah.
and we may actually see her as a female Kingpin actually in the next season if they ever make that next season. This is why I wish that if Disney knew they were going to pull the plug on Daredevil, that they would have told Netflix right away. So they're like, okay, if we're not making any more seasons, tie it up.
Wrap it up somehow.
Don't leave loose ends.
Yeah.
Like wrap it up,
Right.
Give the audience a final, and then if we want to pick it up later on, it's Daredevil, it's Marvel. We can start a brand new, fresh storyline.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about, loose ends. But they left it with so many possible wonderful storylines that they could go down that it's like it's even more it's aggravating because as a fan and as somebody that spent a good 10 hours, oh no, sorry, more than that, 13 hours, there's 13 episodes, about an hour each.
And
then going,
go ahead.
Now what?
Yeah, like what?
Like come on, what
I find incredible is he never, ever puts on the costume the final season. Not once. Which is incredible. Like, it's like...
I agree. But I love how this season actually is put together.
This season has probably one of the best choreographed and well-shot fights I've ever seen in my life in a show.
Dude.
The jail fight, that one continuous shot for 10 minutes is insane. Oh my god. Daredevil season...
I have a present for you then, if you think that's the best one.
Daredevil season 3 is... you come across shows that do that. Like Daredevil season 1 had it in the hallway when he's trying to save Karen.
That was great.
And then they up the ante with this one. But also there are movies like Oldboy, and there's also...
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. It's like there's a corridor fight.
Yes.
Not just in the jail cell, but later on in the season.
Yeah, if you've ever seen True Detective, there's an episode where there's literally a continuous shot for 10 minutes also. It's... And every time...
I have one that's going to beat all
I
those.
know the movie, whatever the name of that movie is, Victoria or whatever, right? That one?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Oh, you shall enjoy.
Okay. No, it's my turn this week, mother...
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Gotcha. All right. So, William, what do you give Daredevil season 3?
I'll give it a good 9 out of 10.
I agree.
9.5 for me.
Whew. Damn.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to half up on us.
That and I honestly do think that Daredevil is single-handedly the best Marvel TV show. Period.
Oh, by far.
Period.
There's a wonderful Easter egg, by the way, that if you're on YouTube, you see it, but there's towards the end of the season, they find themselves in Matt Murdock's dad's old boxing club.
Yeah.
And if you pay attention to the posters in the background, because at this point, if you're a Marvel fan and you've seen anything Marvel, you know you're not just watching what you're watching, but you're paying attention to everything around them.
Yeah.
There is a poster, kind of like a fight night kind of poster of two people facing each other, but you don't really see their faces. But at the bottom, you see Parker versus Morales.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. So
that is great.
Miles Morales and Peter Parker. It's like a nod. It's not actually happening, and they're just haha, wink, wink. If you're into comics and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I just thought it was great because it's like, oh my god, can you imagine that epic fight?
Yeah.
Who are those besides Spider-Man?
So Miles Morales is...
They're both Spider-Man.
Yeah, Miles Morales. This is... You know what? I'll describe this after the show because this is gonna take way too long. All right, guys. So it's my turn to pick the movie for next week, and since it's December, I'm gonna pick something in the Christmassy mood.
Krampus.
Krampus. No, I'm actually gonna pick a Netflix original movie by the name of The Christmas Chronicles, which is Kurt Russell playing Santa Claus. So, yeah. Lewis, did you die? You there, buddy?
I'm here. I'm dying slowly inside.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't know anything about the movie, but I was like, why not? Let's do it. So, The Christmas Chronicles for next week. As always, thank you, William.
Absolutely. Anytime, Brendan.
Hey, thank you, Lewis.
Thank you.
And as always, I'm Brandon, and we will see you guys on the next episode of Man Bites Film.